Have you ever stopped to consider the crisis modern men face today? It's an uncomfortable question, and yet it's one that we need to address. Our world is evolving at a rapid pace, and men are grappling with new complexities that are impacting their physical and mental health. In the past, the image of a man was associated with strength and virility, but today, this image seems to be fading. Men are experiencing a decline in testosterone levels, a key hormone that not only regulates sex drive but also plays a vital role in bone and muscle mass, fat distribution, and red blood cell production. Equally alarming is the noticeable decrease in sperm counts. This isn't just a personal health issue. It's a public health crisis that could potentially lead to a population decline if left unchecked. But the crisis men face isn't just physical. There's a growing fear among men of not being perceived as masculine enough. This fear can be debilitating, leading to feelings of inadequacy and insecurity. It's a fear that can manifest itself in various ways, from aggression to withdrawal, and it's a fear that's taking a heavy toll on men's mental health. And then there's the challenge of navigating societal expectations. Men are expected to be strong, to be providers, to be stoic. But these expectations can be overwhelming. Many men feel trapped, unable to express their emotions for fear of appearing weak. This emotional suppression can lead to mental health issues such as depression and anxiety, further exacerbating the crisis modern men face. What's more, the pressure to conform to these masculine norms often leads men to engage in unhealthy behaviors like excessive drinking or reckless driving in an attempt to prove their manhood. These behaviors can have serious, even fatal consequences. The crisis modern men face is real, and it's affecting men of all ages from all walks of life. It's a crisis that's been brewing for years, and it's one that we can no longer afford to ignore. As we can see, modern men are facing a multitude of challenges, and it's time we address them. Modern men are experiencing a decline in what were once considered vital male characteristics. In the backdrop of this rapidly evolving world, a trend that's quietly but steadily unfolding is the dwindling aspects of traditional masculinity. Vital male traits such as emotional maturity, socializing skills, mental health, attractiveness, and testosterone levels are seemingly on a downward spiral. Emotional maturity, the backbone of any relationship, is on the decline. Men today are grappling with expressing their emotions, creating a barrier in their personal and professional relationships. This emotional disconnect is a significant contributor to the rising rates of depression and suicide among men. Socializing skills, once the hallmark of a well-rounded man, are also dwindling. The rise of digital communication has led to a decline in face-to-face interaction, impacting men's ability to form and maintain meaningful connections. Mental health, an often overlooked aspect of masculinity, is another area of concern. The rising rates of depression and anxiety among men speak volumes about the mental health crisis they face. The stigma associated with seeking help for mental health issues further exacerbates the problem. Physical attractiveness, largely influenced by testosterone levels, is also faltering. Research shows that testosterone levels in men have been declining by about 1% per year since the 1980s. This decline in testosterone not only affects physical attributes like muscle mass and body hair, but also impacts mood, energy levels, and sexual health. The collective impact of these declining traits paints a concerning picture of the modern man's state. If this trend continues, we might be heading towards a crisis that could have far-reaching implications. This is not just about individual men, it's about the health and well-being of our society as a whole. It's time we start acknowledging and addressing these issues. It's time we redefine what it means to be a man in the modern world, embracing emotional openness, fostering authentic connections, prioritizing mental health, and promoting holistic well-being. The decline in masculinity is a serious issue that we need to address to prevent a potential crisis. What does it mean to be a man in today's society? That's a question that's been stirring up quite a bit of conversation recently. The perception of masculinity has shifted dramatically over the years. The old ideals of men being the sole breadwinners, strong, silent types who never show emotion, are fading. Yet, the modern version of what it means to be masculine is still somewhat hazy. In this whirlwind of change, many men find themselves lost, unsure of where they fit into the evolving societal landscape. It's no longer enough to be physically strong. Emotional intelligence, empathy, and open communication are now seen as essential pillars of masculinity. Yet these are not always attributes that men have been encouraged to cultivate. Adding to this confusion is the lack of positive father figures. For many men, the primary model of masculinity they had growing up was flawed or absent. This leaves a void, a lack of guidance on how to navigate the transition from boyhood to manhood. The rites of passage that once marked this journey have largely disappeared from modern society, leaving young men without a clear path to follow. This shift in masculinity perception can be disorienting. It's like trying to hit a moving target while blindfolded, but it's crucial to remember that these changes aren't a threat to masculinity, but rather an evolution of it. It's a broadening of what it means to be a man, an invitation to explore aspects of oneself that have been suppressed or ignored. The new perception of masculinity embraces diversity, encourages emotional openness, and values the strength of character over physical prowess. It's a perception that recognizes the importance of balance, of being able to be strong yet sensitive, assertive yet considerate, and independent yet interconnected. So what does it mean to be a man in today's society? It's a complex question with an evolving answer. But one thing is certain, it's a question that needs to be asked, explored, and understood. Only then can men fully embrace their potential and thrive in this changing world. It's clear that modern men are struggling to understand what it truly means to be a man. So how can modern men combat these challenges and build mental and physical strength? The answer lies in hard work, physical exercise, and perseverance. Building mental and physical strength is not about lifting the heaviest weights or running the fastest mile. It's about embracing challenges and facing them head-on. It's about pushing your limits, stepping out of your comfort zone, and developing a strong, resilient mindset. Hard work is the cornerstone of strength. It's about putting in the time and effort, refusing to take shortcuts, and staying committed to your goals. It's about understanding that success doesn't come overnight, but is the result of consistent, dedicated effort. Hard work builds character, instills discipline, and cultivates resilience. Physical exercise is not just about building muscles, but also about fostering mental toughness. Regular exercise stimulates the release of endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters. It improves cognitive function, reduces stress, and enhances overall well-being. Whether it's lifting weights, running, swimming, or practicing yoga, find a physical activity you enjoy and make it a part of your daily routine. Perseverance is the fuel that drives success. It's about refusing to give up, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's about learning from failure, picking yourself up, and continuing to move forward. Perseverance instills grit, a quality that enables you to withstand adversity and bounce back stronger than before. Facing challenges head-on is what separates the men from the boys. It's about confronting your fears, overcoming obstacles, and emerging victorious. It's about learning to adapt, grow, and evolve in the face of adversity. It's about proving to yourself that you have the strength and resilience to conquer anything that life throws your way. Building mental and physical strength is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, consistent improvements every day. It's about becoming a little stronger, a little tougher, and a little more resilient with each passing day. By taking these steps, men can reclaim their strength and resilience. Embrace the journey, embrace the struggle, and remember, it's not about proving anything to anyone else. It's about proving to yourself that you have the strength and resilience to overcome any challenge. Now that we understand the crisis modern men face, what can we do about it? The answer isn't complicated, but it requires commitment, courage, and a willingness to change. It's time to break free from the virtual world that's been holding us back, the one that feeds our insecurities and keeps us locked in a cycle of dissatisfaction. It's time to regain control of our lives and to become the strong, resilient individuals we were always meant to be. We need to realize that our strength originates from within and that our worth cannot be measured by external factors. As men, we should not be afraid of showing vulnerability or expressing our emotions. It's essential to understand that being a man is not about being the strongest or the most successful, but about being genuine, responsible, and respectful. It's time to redefine masculinity for ourselves, to see it not as a rigid, unattainable ideal, but as a flexible, personal journey. It's about recognizing our unique strengths as well as our weaknesses and using them to grow. It's about working hard, not to prove anything to others, but to prove to ourselves that we are capable, resilient, and valuable. Physical exercise is a great way to build mental and physical strength. It enhances our confidence, improves our mood, and helps us develop discipline. Remember, it's not about having the perfect body, but about feeling good in our own skin and pushing our limits. We also need to foster a sense of community and support among men. We need to open up, share our experiences, and learn from each other. Together we can redefine what it means to be a man in today's world and help each other navigate the challenges we face. This is a call to action. It's a call to stand up, to fight for our masculinity, and to become the best versions of ourselves. It's a call to stop being passive spectators of our lives and start being active participants. With your support, we can help men overcome these challenges. Please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for joining us on this journey.